Ephesians 3 and verses 14 through the 20 says, "For this cause I bow my knees unto the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, of whom the whole family in heaven and earth is named, that he would grant you, according to the riches of his glory, to be strengthened with might by his Spirit in the inner man, that Christ may dwell in your hearts by faith, that ye being rooted and grounded in love, may be able to comprehend with all saints what is the breadth and length and depth and height, and to know the love of Christ, which passeth knowledge, that ye might be filled with all the fullness of God. Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us." May the Lord add a blessing to the reading of his word for the edification of our soul, and we may be seated.
Amen.
Because what I want to make you aware of today, and I really want my young adults and my young people to listen. Now, if you got your notes and your pens, write this down. The subject is, your potential is great. Your potential is great. And in this lesson today, Paul begins to pray to God that people would be blessed and strengthened in the inside. And that through Christ dwelling in the heart, we could understand our possibilities for our potential. Remember I told you the next time I was going to talk to you, I was going to talk to you about your potential.
All right now.
What does potential mean? It means anything that may be possible.
All right, all right.
Our problem as country people, we allow others to determine our destiny.
Yes, sir.
We give up on our dreams
All right now.
and allow satanic influences to rob us of our success in becoming what God wants us to be.
All right, all right.
Every one of us was born with a purpose. And with that purpose, there is a plan that God has to help us achieve that purpose. Are y'all listening at me?
Amen, amen.
Most of us have become too self-centered for God.
Yes, sir.
We're so self-centered. God really can't use us like he really wants us.
All right now.
We give everything that's against God the opportunity to use us. In other words, we settle to be less than what we could actually become. The reason God gave us all imagination, everybody got imagination. I remember when I was about you guys' age, when I'd be in school and the teacher be trying to teach me something, and my mind wouldn't even be nowhere in that class. My mind would be, you know, on Saturday mornings, I used to sneak to the Regal Theater.
Yeah.
Now I get there early. Now I stay there late. And I got a whooping whenever I got home. James Brown and the Temptations and all them, before they would come to the Regal. Right over there, used to be over there on 47 and 25. And I would be sitting up there. I'd get there early enough to give me a front row seat. That's where I'd be. I never go get no popcorn, no pop, no nothing. I just sit right there. And every time James Brown done his leg and scooted, I studied that movie. Huh? Yeah, I did. Then when the Temptations, you know, when they would do the Temptation walk,
Yes, sir.
I had that moved down pat too.
All right now.
Then I would go to school on Monday after the pain wore off, if you know what I mean. I got a whooping for being there, coming home at 11, 12 o'clock. My dad used to tap me up, but I get to school and I'm sitting up in the classroom and they trying to teach me algebra and English and all this stuff, and I'm just up there looking at them like I'm really studying the lesson, but in my mind I see myself on stage at the Rico doing the same crowd and the Temptation.
All right.
That was my goal, that was my dream, that was my plan to be a successful professional entertainer. I didn't want to be no amateur.
All right now.
And so, as I was saying, God, He gives us imagination so we won't focus on the now.
Yeah.
See, if I just focus on now, I won't make any plans to fulfill my purpose.
That's right.
I will be stuck with all the people that said, I can't do something.
All right.
But I look, you can't be no preacher. You can't do that. I have my friend. If y'all know this something about Pastor Taylor, now y'all know I got Faith Ministry Productions too, right? Y'all can say, man. Y'all know that. And every program that Faith Ministry has, you never see any of my siblings there. In other words, I learned to be alone. Because I can't let anybody take away my destiny.
All right now.
Huh?
Yeah.
So I don't look for support from people that's not supportive.
That's right.
Y'all can say amen. I'm not going to look for you to support me if you're not supportive.
That's right.
Because I got from the womb to the tomb to accomplish whatever it is God has for my life.
That's right.
And then you got haters. Y'all know the haters. People that don't want to see you do nothing.
Amen.
You go around trying to do the best you can for your family. They ain't doing it for their family. They around there talking about why you doing something for your family. Haters trying to stop your seed from its destiny.
That's right. Teach today.
Haters.
Yes.
I'm gonna teach y'all something.
Right. Teach.
Amen.
But I would allow people to get in my head when I was young because everybody wants to be loved.
That's right.
Amen.
Amen.
I remember when I graduated from boot camp in the Navy. And I was in San Diego. I didn't want to go to Great Lakes. Because if I had went to Great Lakes, I might not would have made it out of boot camp. So I had to go way away from the house.
Yeah.
I had to hop that fence and been on. But I could not get back home to San Diego. So.
No, you can't.
But on graduation day, I looked, and all the people had their girlfriends, and they had their sisters, and their brothers, and their mothers, and they had all that family. So after I graduated, I was walking around, leaning on the table, saying, Lord, why ain't nobody here for me? And that hurt. That hurt. There's been times that I've been ill, been in the hospital, looking for someone to walk through the door. Nobody came. And that hurt.
Amen.
I understand hurt.
Amen.
And today some of you all hurt.
Amen.
And because you have been hurt, some of you try to self-medicate yourselves.
All right now.
Well,
Some with food, some with alcohol,
All right now.
Some drugs.
Well,
Some we just snapping on people that you love the most.
All right now.
Trying to self-medicate yourself.
amen.
But see, let me tell you something about pain. Pain is a good thing. When you hit your finger with a hammer, finger tell the mind, that hurt. It's a good thing because they tell you not to do it no more.
That's right.
Amen. And if you're in a relationship and it's causing you nothing but pain and it goes to your mind, that's a good thing because they're telling you in something you don't need to be in. You can get up out of that. Because you got all of these things that's working with you to try to stop you from reaching your potential.
That's right.
What I'm saying to you is God has a plan for you.
All right now.
When He made you, He had a plan for you.
All right, all right.
And you can achieve that plan
Yes, we
if you would be steadfast in the Lord. So Paul tells us here that he's praying for you to go and deal with the inner man. We deal too much with the outer person.
Yes, sir.
Everything you do is to satisfy this. You have no idea of the greatness that's inside you. What would have had been if I had remained a drug addict? What would have I been if I had remained an alcoholic?
Well,
What would it have been if I had remained lost? I would never have my own radio station.
Say that. Say that.
I would not have 200 and some TV shows being aired on YouTube.
All right, all right.
I wouldn't have been able to reach my potential listening and waiting on other folks.
right.
Right, right.
But God had put in me the opportunity to be successful.
Yeah.
See, I might not have $1 million. I might not have a Mercedes-Benz.
Well,
But I am successful. I am successful because I am living out my purpose.
All right, all right, all right.
In other words, I'm not working the job, I'm working the gift.
All right now.
yeah, look.
Many of us done gave up on our gifts. If God has given you a gift, why are you not working?
All right now.
Why are you not feeling your full potential? Probably because you have been told that you can't make a living doing it.
All right now.
The need of life comes on and you say, well, you know what, I got to put food on the table. I got to put clothes on the back. So, just like a little white guy told Malcolm X, don't you try to be a lawyer. Don't you be a cop. And that's what society and the devil have told me to you. Don't you try to be this or that. You just go and be the mailman, God's man. That ain't what you want it to be. It's okay if that's what you want it to be. Because if that's what you want it to be, and you go to work, you're going to work and you enjoy what you're doing.
That's right.
You working your gift. But me, I didn't want to be the mailman.
All right now.
I did not want to be the garbage man.
All right.
I'm not the steel worker. That is not me. When I was a little boy, I wanted to be James Brown.
All right. All right.
I wanted to be on the stage with thousands and thousands of people shouting at what I do.
All right now.
God is such a good God. Back in the year 1974, He made that a reality.
All right. All right. All right.
He made that a reality in my life.
All right now.
That's one success.
Yes.
Another success, I used to sit down and watch Cary Grant movies. And I thought he looked good in that Navy uniform. I wanted to be in the Navy. And I accomplished that. That was another success. Then I went in the Army. Didn't like that too well. But I was there. And it was another success. And then in the year 1976, you know, I used to watch Captain Dye, how he would teach the music class. I wanted to be a music teacher. And my God, in the year 1976, allowed me to become the music teacher of the Oglesby School, where I met my first wife.
All right.
So by the time I'm about somewhere around 25, 26 years old, I had done more than most men do in their lifetime.
All right now.
So how can I become a failure? Well, Satan said, you know what, you done lost everything, you can't get the support of your loved ones and stuff, so I'm going to send you on a journey. Here, take some of this, self-medicate yourself. You feel like you're lost, get you some drugs, get you some alcohol, and I traveled that journey for quite a few years, and it cost me a lot.
My Lord.
It cost me a lot.
All right now.
But God still would let me be a failure.
Amen.
So when I got tired of being sick and tired,
Yes, sir.
oh, that's what's got to happen to you, young people. You got to get tired of being sick and tired. Those that don't have anything, you got to be tired of not having anything. And then once you get tired of not having, and you reach out to God and start on that narrow path and leave that broad path alone, God is right there for you.
Amen. Yes, he is.
And so I got off the drugs, I got the TV show,
Tested.
I got the radio station, I got my group. Now I'm the pastor of the church I grew up in.
Amen.
That's success.
Praise
All
God.
right now.
There is no failure.
Praise God.
There is no failure.
Praise God. Praise God. Yeah. Praise God.
I'm reaching my potential.
All right now.
I'm doing the things that people say I couldn't do. You can't do it because you're a drug addict. You can't do it because you're an alcoholic. You can't do it. Let's look at Reverend Tate. He's down on his butt. Ha ha ha!
Well. Well.
But God is able to lift you up.
Yes, he is.
All right.
Yes, he is.
He's able to lift you up.
Yes, he can.
So now, my life, I'm talking about me, but I hope you're listening, young people. Because you got to have dreams. And you got to have goals. And you cannot lose your life into drugs. You cannot lose your life into alcoholism. Those are satanic traps set by a system that is trying to steal your freedom. Trying to steal your freedom. Why? So they can keep your dreams from being reachable. Trying to lock you up so they can get free labor. Trying to keep you from being a man. To make you a little boy or a little girl at the age of 35, 40, 45, 50.
All right now.
Cut off your potential. Cutting off your potential. So for me, when it came time to really start preaching and living right, I'm like, Father, now you know I don't have these. I can't use those big long words like the Bishop T.D. Jakes. I'm not like a Clef O'Donnell. I'm not eloquent. You know what? Just like he told Jeremiah in Jeremiah 1:5, he said, "Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee." Huh? And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee to be a prophet unto the nations. So I don't have to worry about how I sound now. It don't make no difference. If I'm going to stand up here, the Lord is going to use me. Everything is going to be all right. I'm reaching my potential. Y'all hear me? God places in us everything that we need to succeed in this world. Everything we need to succeed in this world is within us. It is a part of our DNA. But it's up to us to allow the greater person to come forth. That's the problem that many of us got. We done settled to be less than what we could be. We done settled to please the flesh, when there's a whole new you inside ready to come out and reach and grab success out of this universe.
Yes, sir.
You are something great.
Oh, man.
I'm getting ready to let y'all go in a minute. But I want y'all to take this with you. I said once that the cemetery is full of unproduced potential. Y'all remember me saying it, right? There laying in the grave are books that were not written. There are songs that were not written. Sermons that were never preached. Businesses that were never opened because people never reached their full potential. They died settling on their graves. It's bad to die. Carry all that wealth to the cemetery. All of you had dreams. All of you. And most of you have settled. Just trying to survive. I never saw a bird settling. Eat every day, don't you? Huh? I will not settle.
All right now.
I still got some more songs to sing.
All right.
Some more songs to write. I got some more sermons to. When I go to that cemetery, I'm going to be empty.
All right now.
And I hope that most of this stuff I put in Marco.
All right now. Amen. Yeah.
The guardians, as I said, it has been weakened. Look at this lesbian thing going around. Oh, now I'm going to say this here. Some of y'all not going to like it. I told them to start putting my granddaughters in dresses. And for the last couple of weeks, y'all seen them coming in. They're coming in little red dresses. They're coming in dresses. I told them to put them in dresses. Teach them how to be little girls.
That's right.
Amen.
Running around here with all these pants. They wear pants all the time. In this lesbian world, what you think gonna happen? You gotta teach the children how to be little girls. And you gotta teach the boys how to be men. And that's why I requested these young men coming here with shirts and ties.
Amen.
The guardians have gotten weak.
All right.
And because the guardians is weak, people are not reaching their full potential.
All right. All right.
Let me say something else here now. This is what you're going to take with you right here. In that cemetery, there are trees. Amen.
Amen.
The same God that made them and filled them up with potential also made you. The seed of the tree has within it the potential to grow and produce life. A little bitty seed.
All right. All right.
A little bitty seed. It grows to be that great big tree. And what? That tree is standing, reaching back to God and giving life to many branches and leaves, reaching their full potential by combating climate change. These trees do some good things. Standing right there in the cemetery while you laying down there, got all your potential in there with you. The tree is standing up, still reaching for climate change. What else is the tree doing? It's providing oxygen. Huh? And then look at the trees in the streets. You come out in the summertime, the sidewalk is so hot. There's a tree stand. You go down by the tree at the shade, it's cooling off.
That's right.
Cooling off the streets. The tree is conserving energy. Trees create economic opportunities. Huh? Trees provide wood. They increase property value. Trees provide food. Trees can also heal. The potential of that little seed is so great because it stands there and it reaches for God. But look at you. You're created in His image. made after his likeness and kind. What did you think is in the inside of you? Well, some of us don't think much. Some of us live our whole lives on one block, in one city. Won't go nowhere else.
All right, say that, say that.
People get so caught up into material things that you stay on a block that's killing up all your children.
All right.
You won't move. As if they didn't make houses someplace else.
All right now.
Sit around and you stay in a place, you know there's no job, but you won't move where the job's at.
All right now, right? Teach today.
Yes, sir.
And now people is coming around trying to take the respect of our women from them. Trying to make our little girls dress like a horse.
Amen.
Trying to make our boys show their butt.
All right.
And they sit back and laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guardian is out of place, so no one is putting checks and balances. And so now, our young, we got let me tell you something about us black folks. We got 3 generations of people that is messed up.
Yes. Yes.
Starting with our generation.
That's right. All right now.
Messed up. And it's all right to fall into a trap. But listen to God when he comes time to get you out of that trap.
All right now. That's right.
Amen.
Teach today.
Amen.
So you can be like that tree. So you can grow
All right now.
and spread your branches
Yeah.
and be a blessing to this world,
All right now.
which God made for you.
Amen. Yes, he did.
So as you get ready to go into this new year, try to reach your potential.
All right now.
Now, I don't have to tell you how life starts out. I'm going to let you go. I'm summarizing this up. I don't have to tell you how life starts out, because y'all know that, about how the sperm fertilizes the egg and create the embryo, and this embryo begins to grow inside the womb. And we are like that tree that's planted in the earth. See, when that seed went into the earth, it was fertilized and nurtured in the ground until it sprouted, and then it came up and grew to be a great big cedar.
All right.
Well, when you got inside the womb as an embryo, and you fertilized that egg, all those other 6 million sperms that was traveling that journey with you became food for you to live on, because God wanted to nurture you so you can grow and become something much greater than any of us are at this moment. So what I'm saying to us as a church family on this corner of 4501 South Princeton, we can reach out into this community and help people find their potential.
Amen.
We can give them more than a turkey and a ham.
All right. Teach today.
I might not give you $1, but if you listen to me, I'll give you hope.
Amen. All right.
You can stop walking around here crooked. Hold your head up. Become a man of God. Become a woman of God. And have children of God.
Amen.
That is your potential. May God bless you.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
smile.